Greetings and a warm welcome everyone. Hey guys, Aries, this is your reading for August 2017. So wherever you are watching this from around the world, it's time to sit back and relax for a little while and see what messages are coming your way. 4 of these cards and then 4 clarifiers underneath and a final one at the end. So Aries, your first one is the health card, the Sun. Your second one is finances, the Knight of Cups. Your third one is career. And your fourth one is relationships and love. And I see you have two major arcanas and 2 court cards, guys. Let's shuffle these and see what's in store for the clarifying cards. One more shuffle. Workshops and seminars, law of attraction, vacuum away fear, and crystals. It's an interesting matching of cards going on there, guys. Let's start from the top left hand corner, the Sun and the workshops and seminars. So this is about your health area here, and remember, health includes all sorts of health: the physical, the emotional, the spiritual, and the mental health perspective. So the Sun is a beautiful card to get, and everyone loves to see it come into their readings. And to receive this in the health perspective is also actually rather positive. So the Sun imbues many energies of all the positive things that you think about with the Sun, such as health, good health, happiness, enjoyment, pleasure, togetherness. There on the card there's 2 people together. It also passes across fertility, and this can be fertility of ideas or concepts. It can also be fertility of conception of pregnancies. So some of you may be thinking of wanting to achieve a pregnancy in this time frame of August or in that close area. This might be a possibility for some of you. There's also sexual chemistry there, so there's sexual energy within the card as well. So it's a great card to start your month with, and it bodes fairly well for your health. If any of you have had negative health cycles that you've been going through, the Sun card is a time of new conception and new fertility, meaning that old cycles are dying off and new ones are coming to the top. So we're seeing the passing off of something old, an old cycle of ill health perhaps, and new ability to conceive a new way of achieving better health. Also, the whole body could be in a new cycle of achievement of health regime that is better. And remember that, again, at any level: physical, emotional, spiritual, mental. The card underneath, workshops and seminars. Attending and giving speeches as part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So possibly you are going to learn something about your health. You might find it, you might read it, you might attend something or find it online or be told by a doctor, this is how to do it, this is what you need to make the changes on, blah, blah, blah. So it's about the fact that you are learning something in this process during August about new health regimes, and encompass all of those realms I've mentioned. I often find we do make bigger jumps when we have more information to understand and comprehend and take on board. So if there are any changes that any of you are looking at, you often do that when you are provided the information, and sometimes this does come from other people with their knowledge and experience. So great way to start the month, guys. The next card relates to finances, and you've got the Knight of Cups and the Law of Attraction. I like those 2 together. The Law of Attraction says down here, relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. So if this is finances, the Knight of Cups, he often comes to us with the proposition of something new, and it can be at the heartfelt level. So some of your financial factors may be changing in your life that could be very connected to how you passionately feel about your finances. So some of you might have money that you've tied up in something that you love. It's not necessarily your career, it could be associated with that, but some of you might, for instance, have owned a property or a car or an object that you love, and maybe you're selling it and you could get more money coming in. So that's what I mean when there's a connection of your heart to this area of finances. For some of you, you might have received some sort of idea or conceptual format or way of structuring new money or new finances to come in that associate with your heart. So either that it's going to make you happy, or you're bonded to it, or it's someone close who's helped get you there. It has something to do with a connection, your finances or your money or how you're earning it at the moment. And remember too, this can be your financial structure that you might have had dividends one way or another, or a payout. It could also be that you perhaps come into some money. Some of you may get a small inheritance, or you may be included somehow in a gifting or a loan that is also tied up with someone perhaps that gives it to you from a family member or from an estate or from a trustee, something along those lines. And it also shows here that it's because of something that's changing. Yeah, so I definitely feel some of you might be getting something because there is a change in the situation around your finances. So look out for that in August and be ready to embrace it when it comes, and feel free to allow change around you. Don't be so restrictive and tied up, because when we free ourselves, we notice so much more manifestation coming in and we attract much more. We come to the third one and we see career. Now, career doesn't have to just be your working life. If you're a student still at university, that's also inclusive in this. And if you're retired, it's also your passions and your creative zones. The Queen of Rods is the epitome of the Aries energy. She has this very creative, passionate side to her. And given that this is your career, it feels as though this type of energy could be coming in. Some of you might be getting a really creative surge around what it is you do in your life that's your working perspective, if you like. So this could be a very powerful time for creating new projects and receiving new ideas and starting up new mechanisms, empowering them up. And the card beneath says vacuum away fear, and it says call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, the situation, and everyone involved. So if any of you have had any trouble at your employed work, if you've had problems around bosses or other employees, now is the time to vacuum away that fear, to remove it. Because when we stay in fear, we stop manifestation and we stop the law of attraction from working. So if you have any situation around you in your employment sector or in your career sector or your creative zone, decrease anxiety, decrease fear, and decrease worry. Replace it with all the positives such as determination, success, creativeness, energy, movement, knowing that you will achieve, allowing the mind to be free to receive new resourceful ideas and creative ideas, expanding yourself, expanding your awareness and your knowledge. It's all of these type of energies that push this, that just push it right into the ground and disappear it. So it feels as though August is a time when you have this ability to really focus on your strengths, which are exactly the Queen of Rods: creativity, passion, power, and determination. You know, those are some of Aries' most powerful resources. And when an Aries is focused in that true nature, none of this exists. It is completely pushed away. So really empower yourselves, guys, for the month of August. You have the ability to do this, and when you do, your ideas will surface and your issues and problems will fall by the wayside. So for most of you, I see a really positive perspective around the career realm and around the prospect of pushing forward with new creative ideas. Some of you may even be thinking of new businesses or starting new entrepreneurial activities one way or another. And if it's not that, most of you are thinking you're ready for a shift or a change within your job. You might have to put forward a really good idea or a letter or a proposal to your boss to go forward into a new position, but it's certainly a great time to empower yourself to do exactly that. Let's move into the next one, and it's relationships. Now, it doesn't just have to be love. Remember, this relationships are a little bit like health. It covers off all sectors. So this is your close romantic partner, as well as siblings, family members, your people you work with, your community, neighbours, anything. Friends, of course. We have the moon, and it's really interesting because, of course, we have an eclipse in August, the biggest one of the year, and it's set to be fairly profound. It runs across the middle of the United States of America, so it will affect a lot of people. And what does an eclipse have involved in it? A sun and a moon. And that's exactly what it is. It's a daytime eclipse. So I think August could affect Aries quite profoundly with new energies, new prospects, new dynamics coming up. Things that have been hidden from you, or things that you've felt boiling away under the surface that have either been annoying or you've known something was going to erupt. This could well be the time that things do. So I'm sure it's tied in with the energies of the eclipse. But coming back to the moon card, other than just that, it often talks of water sign people, so Scorpios, Cancers and Piscean people as well. It can also talk about things being done at night under the cover of something. So hidden agendas is often with the moon. I would say if you are thinking of starting up something new, or you're signing documents with someone, or there's any legal stuff going on, be very careful who you do it with and how it's done, because sometimes it means that some of these people or situations are not fully enabled. They're not actually you're not being shown the true identity of what's really going on under the surface. So it's a card where we have to check and do due diligence and be very cautious of who we newly take on board, especially new relationships. There are some people out there who are not trustworthy. And for some of you, this could well mean that you are doing something under the cover of something. There might be a relationship that you are embarking on or you are involved with that you wish to be kept covert, that you may be wanting to be kept subterfuge, hidden, agenda stuff. And if that's the case, just make sure that if that's what you're doing it for the right reasons, and that you know what you're actually getting into. The crystals underneath, interesting card for it to be paired with. It says the energy of crystals support you and help you with your present situation. Well, you can see clearly by looking at the desk in the background, I work quite intrinsically with crystals, and I do know that they have an amazing ability to bring about certain energies and propagate certain situations. So for any of you interested in the realm of crystals, you may find them very beneficial in this month of August as well, and they may be helpful in relationship situations. And some that I can clearly easily think of, for instance, this beautiful rose quartz. It's a very calming, healing stone, and it also brings in the energies of love. So some of you might want to purchase some crystals and put them in or around your house, or have them on a photograph of something if you want a healing energy to take place. There's also amethyst, which is another beautiful calming healing stone. It works very well in bringing calmer energies into a home or a home environment or a relationship energy. Each stone has its own magical properties, and there are so many different stones that we could be obviously going on forever and indeed make videos about the stones and the crystals and their ability to help heal situations. But the message is there for you if you are interested that crystals may be beneficial in helping to align something within the realm of relationships for you in the month of August. So we'll finish off there, Aries. There's quite a lot going on. That was quite a neat kind of reading. Fairly specific and succinct. Let us see what the last card for the month is going to be with these beautiful summery looking golden chakra cards. We are going to take from the 8th card down and see what the message will be. Passion, the power and the passion. And I have so many greens because it is a colour I love myself. May as well bring out a whole spectrum of them. The greens. And I will read a little bit from the book for you, because this is the heart chakra energy here that we've pulled up with. So it is from your heart area. And it's called Desire, Fun, Fulfillment and Joy. So I think it relates to a fair bit of happiness and excitement and, you know, connection. You can see that electric looking body there. So let's sit back and hear what these words have to say. Sometimes we get stuck on the treadmill of trying to get somewhere or be someone based on external pressures and expectations. We get stuck in our daily life routines so long that we forget what we are passionate about. We put aside things we'd really love to do with the justification that once we, get this job or achieve that goal, we will then have the freedom and the power to do what we really want to. What if you knew that your greatest point of power to truly live the life you came to live was resting in the very centre of that which you love the most? It's time to give yourself permission to do more of the things that truly make you come alive. To remember what used to make you throw back the sheets in the morning and leap into the day, and to find a way to reignite that energy in your life right now. What is it that brings a spark to your eye and a lightness to your step? What fills your body with such excitement that it opens a smile deep in your soul? It is true that love has the power to heal all wounds and open all doors, but it's our passion that allows us to leap through the other side. When we immerse ourselves in what we really love, we awaken a part of ourselves that is connected to the very pulse of life, and everything just seems to flow. It's like our soul takes over and we feel invigorated with a powerful desire and drive. We get swept up, letting go of time, worries or restrictions. We come away feeling rejuvenated and connected to an energy that washes over into all other areas of our life. By engaging in our passion, we become the energy of passion, transferable and highly contagious wherever we go. So guys, find ways to reignite your daily life with things that you are passionate about, and the energy of your inner light will begin to lead you on a bright and bold new path of expression in the world. Follow the pulse of your passion. So there we are, Aries. Lots of passion for August. Become passionate again about your life and who you are and what you're here for. And I think that's the most empowering message and a great way to finish the reading for the month of August, because that eclipse coming in is sure to impassion something up, I can guarantee it. Hey guys, thanks for listening. I hope you've really enjoyed this reading. I love it when you leave your comments. Go out and have a thoroughly enjoyable August and have much love and passion. So take care everyone, and I will see you next month. Namaste.